I just want to take the moment before this video starts. I need to make a public apology to a woman that was outside my house yesterday. I was not in the right state of mind within my house, and I went to the door and confronted her. I really shouldn't have done that. I wasn't extremely rude. It's just, it was completely out of place and very abnormal. She was in every right to reply to me the way she did. And I just want you to know I am deeply sorry for the way that I acted. And whether you see this message or someone can relay to you, I hope that you can forgive my actions. Now, on with the show. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Homebrew Subaru. In this episode, I'm going to start cleaning up the engine bay. So what's up, everyone? I actually thought this weekend I'll be working on the intake manifold and bolting it onto the engine, but I've just kind of decided that I would clean up the engine bay first. There's a lot of grease buildup, oil's been leaking, and the CV boot over on this side is split and it's sent grease kind of everywhere. Really, there's not a lot of rust buildup, just a couple little areas that need some just the surface rust taken off. I'll probably take out these the radiator mounts and clean those up and just literally degrease everything and get it all washed out as best I can anyway, and try and make it reasonable for putting back in the engine. And I actually thought that I would be eliminating some stuff underneath the hood, but it doesn't appear that I have to take out anything. Everything's going to pretty much be reused. The downpipe, I do need to get the downpipe out of it because I'm not going to be using that one. So because this is more or less just me cleaning an engine bay, I'm going to keep this video very short. We've got a good idea of what the engine bay looked like beforehand, and now we'll see what it looks like after. And this is how far I've gotten. As you can see, things are much cleaner. I did take out a few things over here. Cruise control was taken out. The bracketing for the boost control solenoid and mass airflow sensor wiring has all been put up here. I don't know if I'm going to pass it through the firewall or what exactly I'm going to do with that yet. Got all the oil and grease from that broken CV boot. Most of it cleaned up anyway. I mean, I spent hours doing this. I've gotten everything pretty much dry. I've been spraying compressed air to make sure I get all the water I can. I've got a little bit more cleaning up to do in here. Something I have to break down with some brake clean, I guess. I know this spot here where the battery tray is a known spot to rot through, and I do have a little bit of rust buildup there. But really there's not much rust at all. The subframe needs to be touched up a tiny little bit, and then the lower rad support just down along here, just a little bit of surface stuff, nothing really. The chassis on this car is so clean. I got underneath of it again to pull the downpipe out, and I mean, it's just spotless under there. This is the main reason I'm using this car. And under the hood, I mean, you can tell when I'm finished it's gonna look close to new, I guess. So it's the next following morning. I just decided I would let the paint set overnight, and this is how it turned out. So you can see I ended up doing the battery tray. So I did primer in just the affected areas and then just gloss black over top. I'm not concerned about that being black, especially down that low with, you know, things kind of over top. This is a car I'm going to be keeping, so it doesn't have to look a certain way for anybody else. The cross member looks like new. So there's only a couple spots that really needed to be sanded out, grinded out, and shot with primer and gave the whole thing a coat. The same with the U-frame. There was just general rust buildup along here. I got rid of most of that. And primer, gloss black. Now along here in the front, this lower rad support I'm gonna leave for now because I'm starting to think I'm probably gonna take off all of this mounting so I can change over to the blob eye front. And I just figured with it out of the way, well, I'll be able to just swing the motor right through here and install it really easy. Won't have to lift it over the rad support. Everything else is really clean. The cruise control, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reuse it. There's a bunch of stuff I have to think about wiring wise and logic wise to see if it'll actually work with either ECU in the car. So that's something I got to contemplate later. The same, so with the wiring, I'm not sure if it's going to be pushed through or what exactly is going to happen yet with that. Over here on the ECU side, I kind of have to figure out which wires are for ECU grounds to make sure that they're fed, and then some of this should probably be able to be just tucked down into the inner fender well because it won't be needed, but I'd like to keep it there. So yeah, for 20 years worth of grime, grease, oil, dirt, I mean, I've gotten this thing really clean, kind of the way I want it before the engine goes in. There's going to be little touch-ups and cleanups here and there, but for the most part, it is the way that I want it. So I can literally start thinking about dropping in the engine next, and then I have other things going on off camera that you'll probably find out about sooner or later. So yeah, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here and you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Leave your questions and comments further down below, and I'll see you in the next one.